Welcome back. You are tuned in to Traders Nation. Thanks for staying with us. My pleasure to have with us here today Benjamin Gilad, authored Business War Games, How Large, Small, and New Companies Can Vastly Improve Their Strategies and Outmaneuver the Competition. Benjamin, welcome to Traders Nation. How are you today?
Thanks.
Good.
Nice to be on the show.
You're more than welcome. All right, so what brought you to write Business War Games?
I've been running war games since 1980s, something like that.
Yeah.
And the last 3 years, I basically tripled the business. I mean, it seems to be the decade of risk management, as you can tell from what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And business wargaming are really all over the place. And I don't like to travel that much, so I decided I'll teach them how to do it, so I don't have to travel so much.
Yeah. I'm Benjamin. Listen, I'm right there with you. No good on the travel. Okay.
Yeah.
It's no good. I don't like it. All right.
Yeah.
So,
have you sat in a mid seat on Frontier Airlines going to Colorado? You do it once and you say, I don't want to travel anymore.
Forget it. Okay. I don't like it. All right. So good enough. So exactly what is the war games, and how can a business find that, participate in that, and hone their strategies when it comes to being competitive in the marketplace?
War games are basically a simulation of your competitive reality, your competitive environment, in order to stress test your strategy and see whether or not it will survive competitors' response, see if it's still fitting the strategic risks and opportunities that are coming your way. Businesses can use it on almost every decision that involves reaction from the market, unless you believe that what you think and what you do is the epitome of ingenious thinking and nobody can ever touch your plan and nobody can ever destroy your strategy, then you don't need war game. But if you think there is a chance that competitors can come back at you or that you are missing some things in the market, you better war game before you launch your product and lose $100 million.
Right. Now, listen, my next question was, does a company know if it's right, a war games is right for them? But in my opinion, from what I just heard, I'm thinking that it's right for every business out there.
Well, if you are hinting at maybe $700 billion bailout, yes, I wish they worked in the consequences of their decision. It is suitable for every business. I think the only time it's not suitable is if management actually does not want an open debate on the strategy.
Right. All right. Now, how do you prepare, organize, and even run a realistic war game?
It's not such a big deal. That's what I wrote in my book. I mean, you don't need $1 million for a war game. You don't need months and months of preparations. You don't need big consulting firms.
Yeah.
What you need is to assemble teams, and the teams will role-play you, and they will role-play competitors. There are certain analytical frameworks that are very useful in role-playing a third party.
Yeah.
The war game shouldn't be more than 1 day, maybe 1.5 days, and if you have a competitive intelligence briefing, either assembled by your own people or you buy it for somebody, that gives you some clues as to who are you competing with and give you an idea of how to analyze where they are going, then you can run a war game yourself with just a little bit of help from me.
All right, so do you get a bunch of people into the room, maybe supply them with rubber bands and paper clips, and is it all interaction with people, or is it more or less like, is it done on computer systems, is it software, or maybe a combination of both?
Well, I don't believe in computer software. I don't believe that any computer software ever invented, or at least the ones that are today on the market, can come even close to simulating what your competitors are going to do to you.
Right.
And I don't believe in game theory, and I'm an economist, so I know game theory. So, no, this is human interaction, but it's more than just coming into the room and kind of brainstorming whatever you think. You have to analyze your competitor, and there are theories that are supposed to help you. It's called behavioral economics. It's part economics, it's part behavioral sciences. So if you use a rigorous framework, you should be able to say, this is what is the most likely thing they're going to do when I come up with my product, when I try this market expansion, when I enter this new market. You can predict with quite accurate results what response you'd expect.
All right.
And if you do it well, then the interaction between the teams role-playing in the room, if they do a good job of role-playing, will give you some confidence that your plan is not completely out in the blue.
All right, so this is very important. This is absolutely critical as far as a corporation or even a small business is concerned, large or small, is that not only do you have to role-play or do the war games for on the offensive side as far as marketing and strategies, etc. But also very important, because it's a key word you said here, was predict competitors' reaction to this, correct?
Right. As I said, this is the decade of risk management. You look around and you see so many executives, so many companies, very smart, very powerful, that never even bothered to ask what will competition do to us when we come up with this wonderful idea. So it is about managing risk, and it's probably the most effective tool I've ever seen in managing risk before you do your huge investments.
All right. Now, if there's one thing in business war games that really stands out, you want everybody to know about, what would it be?
That it has to be realistic. I mean, when you think about it, companies put a lot of money into new strategies, new ideas, new markets. And if you just go there thinking my strategy is foolproof, chances are you'll fail. Most introductions of new products, most new moves fail. This is the one thing that can help you save millions of dollars without really running a huge game, just running a small game, looking at the gaps in your thinking. So if you are willing to look in the mirror and say, maybe this is wrong, maybe this is right, this is for you.
All right. Once again, folks, we have Benjamin Gilad with us today, book author of Business War Games. Now, Benjamin, where can everybody get a copy today?
Amazon.
Amazon.
Amazon, Barnes & Noble, anywhere you want on the net. The Career Press, my publisher, anywhere.
Boom, boom, boom. Do you have a website, Benjamin?
Yes, I do. Gilad War Games.
Gilad War Games. Head on over there today. GiladWarGames.com, is it?
Yes, .com.
Fantastic. GiladWarGames.com. Once again, folks, Benjamin Gilad, book author of Business War Games. Thanks for being with us today. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Kurt.
You're more than welcome.